Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another night of racing in the Wheel2Wheel Racing League. This is Division 3. We're racing around Tokyo Expressway Outer Loop. So it's wet conditions tonight. Got two races. First race is a 9-lapper and it's at 6:50 in the morning. And then the second race is a 20-lapper which will be at 6 o'clock in the evening under lights. So it's going to be a slippery one this evening. Going to be a bit of Tokyo drift going on, I feel. Race starts in just under an hour, about 50 minutes or so away. So stand by while we do a little bit of practice and we'll get out there and start racing very shortly. I want to just say a quick happy birthday to my son. It's his birthday today, so happy birthday, son. Hope you're well. Haven't seen you for a while. Miss you heaps. Hope all is well. Alright, let's get out there and do some practice. Once again, let me know whether you can hear everything, see everything, everything's good. If not, let me know in the comments and I'll fix it up. Got any questions, feel free to ask. Don't forget to like and subscribe if it's the first time you've popped in to have a look at what's going on in the channel. Very slippery track, this one. This first race isn't too bad. We're on intermediate wets. But race 2 is going to be a very slippery race with full wets on, I imagine, for everybody. Key to this track is patience, I think. You need to be very cautious with your acceleration. There's a few dry patches like where we are now. It's fairly dry, so you can hammer it as much as you want. But then you come into the wet patches. Oh, went too far down gears then. When you come into the wet patches, which is under the slow areas like the hairpin, which we'll come up to, it's very important that you take it easy on the accelerator or you will spin. Not allowed to wall ride, so those people who enjoy just sliding around the walls to make it around this track, stewards will penalise you. You actually have to try and keep it on the track, not wall ride. This section down here is the part where you see a lot of spin outs. So you've got to try and take this as cautiously as possible without losing too much time. And accelerate gently to prevent wheel spin and slide. And try not to lose too much time as you run down here, down the straight. Now there's a little secret to this track. If you stay on the left hand side here, it's not much time that you'll make, but if you stay on the left hand side here and leave the steering wheel pretty much in the center, you can see the red dot in the middle, try and keep that as close to the center as possible. You'll go out near this fence and then that will straighten back up again and take you across to the left hand side of the track. That actually makes up to 2/1000ths more time. If you're looking for a better time and you need to find those extra 2/1000ths, that's how you do it. I know it's not much time, but sometimes in qualifying it's very important. There's a bit of Tokyo drift again then. It's actually a good track, I don't mind this track. We're in the Porsche tonight again, so this is Group 3 racing tonight. And the Porsche is very good through this section of the track, through the corners. Unfortunately, when we get to the straight, the other cars catch us. If they're close enough, especially if they get our slip, they'll go straight past us. But through this section, we're very quick in the Porsches compared to some of the other cars. Fuel and tyres once again is multiplied for these races, so I think its fuel usage is 5 times, tyre wear is 4 times, so making it to the end of this race on the fuel is very difficult. You do have to save fuel, or you have to stay behind somebody and get a good draft to save some fuel. There's a lot of places where you can save fuel, like here where you're going down a hill. Some people will stretch out the speed till it gets to the highest speed that they can get to, and then they will change their fuel settings once we get to the top of the hill. So you see here we're at 262, 263, 4, 5. So if I start, if I start going, what happened there? If I start going up, you see it holds the speed pretty good, and then you bring it back down for the remainder of the race that you need to run. Sometimes leaving it on 2 like this helps with over acceleration, stops the wheel spin. Just be mindful that it's on for the corners you need it, and take it back off again for the corners where you don't. You can upshift it a lot earlier like that, because the speed will just keep running. But the way the grip works changes. It's far more stable in the higher gear because you don't have the slide from the torque. The wheels don't separate from the road. But in saying that, that's not necessarily what you want. Like through here, some people like to slide. Oops, that's too much. Some people like to slide through, particularly this corner here, to get extra speed. Some people like to just go through it smoothly. This one here, you want to try and get those red and white ripple strips if you can. But if you can't, the best thing you can do is to try and maintain a little bit of speed as you're going around the bend, so you get a good launch from the beginning. How are we going for time? Yeah, about half an hour. Just got to keep an eye on the time for when the room opens up so we can get in the room. Start doing a bit of practice under that lobby's conditions and make sure everything's working properly. That's a slow lap at 2:11. That's what you call a crappy lap. So here, when you get to the top of this hill, so you can start to increase your fuel here. When you get to about these signs, you go all the way up to 6. It'll bring your speed back into the 60s, and then you can drop it back ready for your racing. If you really want to try and save fuel that way. Oops, didn't mean to hit that wheel. Alternatively, you just change gears earlier. Like that. That. See? Changing very early. It's not as quick, but you save a lot of fuel. See, it's all about being smooth. You do not want to hit full acceleration coming out of that hairpin until you are straight and you can feel the grip grab on those back wheels. Because as soon as you hit the accelerator and it's slightly off or just not gripped up yet, it'll spin. We really should be doing 209, so this is not good. 210s is slow, 211's definitely slow. Try a lap without any changes to fuel. See how we go. Hey JM, nice to see you again this week. Thank you very much for letting me know that the sound, everything's perfect. Appreciate it. So you can actually go quite quick on the accelerator through here with these intermediate tyres once they're warmed up, as these ones have. And you can hold your speed quite well. Push your limits as much as you can without hitting a wall. It's always a good thing. See how I was just gentle on the accelerator and again gentle. Slowly bring it up to full power to try and get you through those bends. How will I qualify tonight? Don't know. Qualifying's a bit of a sticking point for me. I seem to stuff it up each week, so let's see how I go this week. Too much power. Yeah, I normally stuff qualifying up. I can do good times when I'm not actually racing in qualifying. When I'm just practicing, I seem to be able to get good times, and then qualifying comes around and I ruin it. So let's just see how we go tonight. Hey Buff, thanks very much. Nice to see you on again tonight. It's a lot of thumbs up. There we go, 209s, that's better. So the 209s are easily possible, especially if you're in a slipstream with somebody, but if you're trying to save fuel, it's a bit difficult. What have we done now? 5 laps, we're on lap 6. So I've got just enough fuel now to go hard, but I had to save the fuel at the beginning in order to be able to do those kind of laps. So unless you're behind somebody, then you can do it. Let's see how we go. Gonna have to go and look for that lobby in a second. And by the way, this one's the easy one. Twilight's the hard one. That's when the road becomes super slippery and you're on full wet tyres. That's when you'll start seeing people sliding, probably including me, spinning out and doing all sorts of weird stuff. Different pit strategies. Some people are going to want to push their luck on the first set of tyres and fuel. Others are going to try and two-stop. We'll see what happens. I know what I'm going to try and do. Just try and get to the end of the race without having an accident. If I can do that, then I'll be happy. So just gently introduce the acceleration. A bit slow. We're a bit off the pace there. And we burn a bit too much fuel too. So at this rate we wouldn't make it around. Yeah, 7, 8, 9. We wouldn't make it around. We'd have to start doing some fuel mapping and conservation to stop ourselves from burning so much fuel. Whoops. Happens every time when I go to change it. Tyres are just starting to get slippery, but the fuel load's starting to get low, so you're now starting to get your speed up because of the lower fuel. So now's when the accidents mostly happen, because the car's light, you don't get the traction on the wet surface, So now's when you're supposed to be more cautious, but it's also when you can make the most time whilst conserving fuel, believe it or not. So half a second off conserving fuel and keeping it down in fuel map 2. Up the gear early, save a little bit more fuel. If you slow down too much on that corner, the back tyres stop wicking the water, stop sucking the water off the ground and start holding the water. So there's a fine line between going too slow and too quick. If you go too slow, the water will sit in the tyre and you'll start to spin. If you go too quick, obviously you'll push yourself out wide into the wall and you'll not get as good a run as you needed to. That's a 1.6. I wouldn't make it back. Anyway, let's get out of this now and go and see if we can find our lobby. See what's going on here. Anyway, it should be a good race tonight because wet tracks are usually fun. Some people are good on them, some people are terrible. So it will be interesting to see what happens tonight. Yep, there it is. We found it. Let's go do some practice. Okay, so tonight, let's have a quick look. Sorry, I'm looking down at the screen for a second. Tonight, Division 3, we have Exo Flossie, Evil 177, Rip Doc 69, J-Dub, myself, Madrisky, Smurf and Your Mum, War Soul Slayer 71, Mad Mitch 76, Expat Seppo's in here, Broken Spoke 9, Con 008, Maccajack 77, and CS Packer 77. That's all the people that will be racing in Division 3 tonight, so will be interesting. Exo Flossie, Evil 1, Rip Doc, Smurf and Your Mum, Con 008, and CS Packer are all Division 2 drivers. They started in Division 2 at the beginning of the year. Myself, Madrisky, War Soul Slayer, Mad Mitch, and Maccajack Division 3 drivers. Expat Seppo and Broken Spoke are in the D League, which is the new drivers. So we'll see how we go. So Expat Seppo and Madrisky and myself are all in Team The Leftovers. So we're all in the same team. So wish the boys good luck. See how it goes. In the earlier race tonight, Untouchables, Touchy, he got 4th in the first race, which was good. And I didn't see the end of the second race, so I can't give you the outcome there. Needless to say, the Leftovers are certainly doing better than other people expected. And Touchy will be happy because he was in Div 2 tonight while I'm in Div 3, so we can't clash, we can't crash into each other, so that's got to be a good thing too, doesn't it? Wow, that feels so different. So this is qualifying, or qualifying setup, so it feels very, very grippy. Let's give this a bit of a practice. So in the Porsche you can hold the 4th gear for a lot longer like this to get extra speed. Oh, that's really good. So much different to driving around normal settings. Lot more grip. Still no grip here though. That bend there is where most people lose it. Alright, that's our out lap. Let's go race. See if we can do a good lap around here. Once again, thanks guys for tuning in. Race starts in about 21 minutes, thereabouts. Yeah, about 21 minutes. So we're just doing some practice for now, and they'll do some lobby settings checks to make sure no one's glitching, and then we'll be underway. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm looking forward to having a wet, slippery race tonight. Oh, that was hard to make it around then. Maybe I went a little bit too quick. Oops, just tipped the wall there. That wasn't good. That's going to slow me down by 2 or 3 tenths, maybe more. A double tap there because I didn't have the right angle. So we'll call this a bad lap right now. To change that braking point, I'm going just a little bit too deep. And that's what I was talking about, where your tyres fill up with water if you're going too slow. So although I've got a faster time, it doesn't mean anything because the momentum is so much slower now going down the straight. By the time I get to the other end, I will be going slower. See, 210, it's not fast enough. I think the guys tonight will be doing qualifying in high 208s or low 209s or something like that, I imagine. But we'll have another go, see if we can make a better lap out of this. Just touch that damn wall. That wasn't good. Too much slide through there. Too busy reading the thing down the bottom, then I wasn't concentrating. A bit silly, wasn't it? It's a write-off lap anyway because I hit the wall. We'll do another one. And for those of you who aren't aware, with Wheel2Wheel, it's full damage. So if you hit these walls hard, you'll have damage. You can damage your aero, your wheels, your engine. If you damage your engine and you're on the wrong side of the track when you do it, it's a very long way back to pits because it doesn't go very fast at all. It's like being stuck in second gear. Okay. Let's go for it this time, yeah? So 6 minutes until the test race. See, this is under my own steam, 267, 268. You can get 270 by the time you get to the end here, if you've got a straight run. There you go. That's in the Porsche. In the others, I've seen them go much quicker. Even though it's balance of power. Straight line speed in the Porsche, not a thing. The Porsche is best here on the bends, where it's flat, stable, comfortable in the turn-ins. That was better. Much better. Getting the eye in a little bit now. So you can see just by these times, we're not even qualifying yet. I'm fourth, which means I'm way slow compared to everybody else. So I've got a lot of work to do. I have raced against Smurf in practice, where he has beaten me in qualifying and I've beaten him in the race. But can't always expect that to happen again in a true race as opposed to a practice race. 209, that's better. Rip Doc, who's up in first place there, is Division 2, so he should be able to get a good time. Don't know what car he's in. I think he's in the Vet. I think. I have to have a look later. He's done a 208. His time down the straight here will be flat out if he's in the Vet. I can tell you now, there's no way I'm going to get a 208. The Porsche just doesn't have the legs to get a 208 down the straight. Well, not with my style of driving. Someone else might be able to do it. I don't know. I definitely can't. 209s I'm happy with. I can do them. Oh, a bit slow there. I wonder what I did wrong. Let's see if we can catch up here a bit. Yeah, it was good. A little bit of slide. Wasn't too detrimental, I don't think. Yeah, that was good too. Nope, no good. Oh, it was close. So we lost a 10th then. So Madriski's going up, even better. What's he? He's, I think he's in the Lexus. I think. Can't remember. He's my teammate. I should remember. I'm pretty sure he's in the Lexus. I know Smurf's in a Porsche. He's not my teammate anymore, but he's in a Porsche. I think Flossie's in a Mazda. So we're quite a way off at this point. That was a bad lap. But our best lap was 3/10. So it's a big difference. Yeah, we'll keep trying. See how we go. Tyres are worn out now, but the fuel load's down, so see if we can do something here. Try increasing our speed through here. That wasn't too bad. Float it through here a little. See whether that goes more or less time. See if we can do a purple sector here, or a green sector. Nope, see? 0.3, that's not good. So that tells me I need to try and go a little bit slower through the first part of that track. There's a little bump on the wall, but not enough to cause damage then, which is good. That happens in the race, you're not so upset by it. But if you hit it hard enough to get damage, you'll cry. Very hard to get back on a wet track if you've got damage. Practice race is going to start any minute now, so but we found that mark a bit better that time, closer to the red and whites. So it's 1.3 seconds off. Terrible that. Alright, let's go and have a look at the pits, shall we? So the race should be starting shortly. I'm just going to set it in the pits. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, it's an interesting track because it only takes a small deviation to cause you trouble. If you hit the wall gently, just gently, you get away with it, but it doesn't have to be too much when you hit that wall, depending on how direct you hit the wall, and you'll get the damage, and then your race is just going to be slow. You should be starting up the practice here now. I think it's been 6 minutes. Got 10 minutes until the race starts for those of you who are waiting. Here it comes, just as I leave the pits. So this is purely a practice race for those of you who haven't seen this before. We do a practice race just to make sure that everything's working. And you get to have a practice start too, which is good. Start and then lost it with the wheel spin. Blocked the track here with Madrisky. Stay there, mate. Stay there, stay there, stay there. No, you came over. You let him through. Just trying to push my teammate forward a bit there. Into each other. He's trying to cover over the middle here. It's the Merc. Ripdock's in the Merc. That's why he was so damn quick. Sorry, Madrisky. Well, people entering and leaving the room, I wonder. It's not a good thing. So that's how you get damage. Front wheel gone. Now I've got no power to get down here, so everyone's going past. going wide, we'll go underneath. He's gone for the over acceleration there to try and take me out, and stuffed it. Like I said, you have to be very careful on that hairpin if you over accelerate. So I finished where I started. That was a bit of bash and crash too, I might add. Not a good omen for the race. We'll see how it goes during the race. Hopefully that's the only time I hit the wall. But as you can see, it's quite difficult when you're behind people. You can't see anything. And race 2 is even worse because it's night time and there's a lot more spray. Anyway, that was fun. My start was terrible. That's where I lost a lot of time in the start. A lot of people fell out of that one, so I don't know if they fell out because they weren't meant to be there. Like, where is it? Broken Spoke came in, went out. CS Packer left, CS Packer joined. He's back again. Oh, here we go. Let's see what is being written. Alright. Qualifying time. Practice race, what? One lap dash again. Why? Must have been issues with people dropping out. We've got 4 minutes till the race is supposed to start. I'm going to do a one lap dash again by the looks of it. Not sure what's happening here. We'll go out and have some practice until he decides what he's doing. Yeah, gonna try one lap again. Okay. So, for those of you who are wondering, there is not enough fuel to finish this race, no. 9 laps. 7 litres or 7 laps of fuel, sorry, in the tank. It's not enough. You have to fuel save. You can't go flat out. Here we go again. Time for another practice race. Yeah, Broken Spoke fell out. That's why we're doing it again, I think. He's joined again. Starting on the front of the grid now. How come? Alright, line lock on. That was a pretty good getaway that time, but I won't have the straight line speed to outrun the people behind me, so we'll see what happens here. Here they come. And hold the inside line. Alright, good start. Be better if it was the proper race. This is only a practice, but still, good start. Just got to do it again. That Smurfy boy. Okay, come on, Smurf. You know I'm going inside, you know that. Oh, he's overdone it. See, I slid it because I had Smurf come up the outside, sorry, and I over accelerated. Here we go, I'll get him now on the straight. If I can get close enough, I can get his slip, which is why he's going all over the place. He knows it. Oh, that was nasty. He pulled out in front of me. That wasn't very nice, Smurf. That was a bit of fun. Point 1, well done, Smurfy. Expat Seppo's down the back. So myself and Madriski are teammates, second and third in that particular race, and then Expat Seppo down in 12th. Now we should have a proper race. Just saying nice to Smurf because he pulled out, so when I went to go around him I hit the back of him. Keep that one in mind for the race. So this is set up properly now. Yep. This is going to be insanity. It certainly is. Time to qualify. So as you saw from that race then, if you're at the front, you're far better off because you're not in amongst all the damage. Cars slowing you down on corners where you would normally go quicker. Cars not hitting you, bumping you, stopping you from getting through, that sort of thing. So the idea here is to qualify near the pointy end and try and stay there. Easier said than done. Take it easy first corner. Indeed, everyone needs to take it easy in the first corner. Alright, let's get out there and do some practice. Oh, there's the Mazda. It's Flossie. Flossie's quick, by the way, normally, so let's see how he goes here. Spoke's going to have a bad night by the looks of it. Keeps dropping out and dropping in. The wall. It's not what I want. It's only a tap, but still it's not what I want. And again, another little tap. Those little taps cost you about 3/10. Now Flossie's had a little tap. Well, and I've gone Tokyo Drift style now. That wasn't good. No, we're not ready yet. We're soul stay. We're trying to work out what the grip level's like. You can start it though if you want. Supposed to start 4 minutes ago, so yeah, let's get it going. Blue flag? For who? Who's going faster than me? Nobody. Alright, qualifying time. Wish me luck. Thanks pit crew, what a great job you've done. Let's get out there. Come on, let me out. Oh, come on. That let me out in a very poor position then. The outlap doesn't matter, so I'm just taking it easy. People want to go past, they can go past. I don't want to hold them up, and I don't want to get a draft from anybody. Except for the straight, that'd be nice. Catching him. No. Someone's left the room. What? It's qualifying. You can't leave the room. Look how much I've caught up. It's not what I wanted at all. It's good for the straight, but that's about it really. You don't want to be this close to people on a wet track for that reason. They brake so differently. Well mate, I had no choice. You were going so damn slow. Thanks for pushing me into the wall. That was lovely. I'll take your drag. I can't believe I'm going faster than that Audi. That makes no sense. The Audi's always quicker down the straights. Oh, here he goes. Now he's got some drag. Don't push it now on the first bend. Seriously, don't do it. Crazy. Oh, you idiot. You just hit me. I'm so much quicker than you are through here, Con. Don't block me, man. It's not the race, it's qualifying. Well, that lap's ruined now because of that. I just don't understand why he challenged for that corner then. Anyway, we'll do it next lap. We'll stay away from him. Good. Restart again. Looks like we're going to be starting late tonight at 7:39 and we're only just starting qualifying again. Wow. Sorry guys. Looks like we're going for a complete shutdown and restart of the system. Yep. These things happen on online racing. You have glitches, so best way, like a computer turned off and on again. That's what he's doing. He's turning it off and on again. So that was interesting. We had a few things we learnt then. We learnt that the Audi is actually very, very slow compared to the Porsche. When he's in the draft, he can go past us, which is fine. But in the actual corners themselves, he was very, very slow. And he was braking quite early. And quite a long distance for the hairpin. He wasn't actually taking any speed into the hairpin, so if we're around him during the race, we'll have to keep that in mind. We've got to just stay away from everybody during qualifying. The biggest problem is being near people. It's just not worth trying to get the drag if people are going to be like that, where you know you get past them and they swap and change and fight for the corner. I mean, logic would have said that if I was able to catch up to him after giving him such an advantage on the lap before, it would have been smarter to let me go and then him come in behind and take the drag and follow me through. Anyway, we're doing it again, so we'll see what happens. See if it pops up now. Yep, we're back again. Sorry guys, I know it's a bit of a slow start to the night and we're running now 11 minutes late, but that's technical glitches for you. Racing in Japan, and we've got the Kumamon on the back. People in Japan will know exactly what that is. It's the most famous mascot in Japan, from Kumamoto. Everyone please leave pits, okay? Get in there, leave pits. Murphy's Law. So we're only doing a bit of practice again now while we wait for the qualifying to be set up. Oh, got dragged from him then. It dragged me into the wall. So I didn't accelerate at all then and I got faster. Another good tip to have learnt tonight. Oh, slight touch there, little drag along the wall. Not too bad. His car's going all over the place too, so I think Con 008's got a little bit of a glitch going on, he doesn't know it. backed out of that then. I know it's not racing yet, but still. Don't turn in front of me, I was trying to avoid you. Come on, go. Alright, here we go. Qualifier has begun. This is the real deal again now. If I don't go out first, I'm going to wait. No, I'm going to have to wait. Oh, glitch has started. That was either Smurf or Broken Spoke, I think. Definitely a glitch again then. Just going to have to start without him, I think. It's the same person glitching every time. Everyone else is okay. You should just go out and back in again now. Back off a little bit here so I've got some space. Yeah, it was Smurf. Smurf was stuck in the pits. He's out now because he's behind me, so he must have gone out and back in again. Hopefully that means that he's okay and he's going to be able to race. Oh, I thought it was the guy that's in front of me. I thought his had broken down again. I know Con 008 was glitching a little bit on the track too, so might not be a great connection tonight. For one reason or another. I'm trying to take it easy because I don't want to catch up to anybody. You want to go past, Smurf? Go past. I'm not going fast, mate. Trying to put space between me and the guy in front, mate. You know that. I'm gonna go. Otherwise, just wait. Got to get a good run here for the qualifying, so going to rev the sugar out of these gears, get the speed up as fast as we can. Yeah, sorry, it has been glitchy, but hopefully now we'll see a race begin. So Smurf was going to try and get on the back of me there, I think, and unfortunately, for him, not for me, for him, he's fallen back. He didn't see me take off. We're good now, we don't have anyone in front of us, so we shouldn't have any issues now. Qualifying, down to us. We'll do a conservative one to put one in the bag. And then we'll try and go hard on the next lap. So far so good. Can we do the hairpin right? Probably braked a little bit early for that one. But we got the hairpin nice and tight, so let's see how we go here. Ripdoc's the fastest, so... Oh no, Flossie's gone up. Wow, 207. That's amazing. That's a great time. 207. Wow. Alright, we've done a 209. We're in 6th. Now we've got to try and go faster. Oh, slower. That's not a good sign, Jake. Come on, JW, you can do better than that. We kept it on pretty solid then, so... Got a little bit back. Not enough to get excited over there. We kept that strong, so that was good. Try and brake a little bit later this time. Last time we braked so early, we got it right, but we just lost too much time again like that. If I could get somebody's drag down this straight, it'd be good. It's my teammate in front of me. I'm not going to make it there though. So we qualified 6th. Not great, but not the worst. But look at the times for Exo and Evil. They're just out of control. Madrisky's a little bit more reasonable. High 208. So Madrisky and Seppo are 3rd and 4th. That's my teammates. So they've qualified well, and I'm in 6th. So it's going to come down to trying to get a good start now. And then saving fuel. This one's a hard one. Saving fuel, 9 laps. .207.8. That's excellent. What a great job, Flossie. In that Mazda. In the Bumblebee Mazda. Or Mosquito Mazda. It sounds like a mozzie in your ear when it goes past. Here we go. Race time, boys and girls. .252. We're starting 22 minutes late. Line locks on. Wait for the lights because we've got to save fuel. Didn't get a great start. Try and hold the center line here. Just following the cars in front, Con. Alright, and that's where we save our fuel. Holy crap, how did I catch up to him so quick? Someone's dropped out of the room again. Save fuel, keep going up in the gears early. I backed off there because it's the first lap and I know people are going to get slippery, which is exactly what happened. They got slippery and they hit the wall. Saving a lot of fuel here, which is good. It's good to save it at the beginning of this race so you can churn it up at the end of the race. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I honestly thought I was going to run into the back of him then. Someone's all over the place in front of us there. I'm going to push Madrisky now because he's got the faster car. Give him a bump. Tried to hit me then. Okay, so far so good. Now let's just work on keeping it like that. Got to keep watching that fuel too. If anyone's watching, make sure I don't burn up too much fuel. I think I've got enough to get back now, so to make it to the end. Cars just all went straight ahead at the hairpin then. Overdoing it. Made a little slip. 0.1. If I could get on the back of Flossie, I'd be happy because he's faster than me down the straight, so he'd be able to drag me along and save some fuel for me. But we're on target now, 7.1. Perfect. Just going to save a little bit here just to make sure I've got some for the end. Keep braking a little bit too much through there. Where am I going? Try and maintain some speed here. That 0.7 was because I went so wide. I thought I was braking a lot harder than I was. Silly mistake. Yep, they're right on fuel. 210. It's a long way to the end of the race yet. Where did I lose the time? Oh, that's right, because I was fuel saving again. That's right, if you're fuel saving this. Didn't miss it that time. Geez, those cars came up behind me quickly. Alright, let's do this. Let's try and get some speed up. We're doing okay on the fuel. Quite happy with that at the moment. Just got to maintain it. Madriski's moved up in front of Evil 1 now, gone from 4th to 3rd, so there's a bit of fighting going on, which is always helpful for me. They've dropped back 3 seconds. Exo's pulled away with a 5-second lead, as he should, considering he's doing 2:08s and I'm doing 2:10s and 2:09, so all is good in the world at the moment. We're just going to keep running our conservative race. Because when the car gets lighter at the end, we really want to have some fuel, because that's when we can start going a bit quicker. Although it comes with its risks, because you need to try and keep it a little bit more stable. With the lightness, it doesn't get as much grip on the ground. That was too slow. 10 k's an hour, too slow then. Stop talking, start concentrating. We went through there a lot quicker that time. And we're still on fuel map 2, so we should have saved a lot of fuel that lap. I braked too early, released and braked again, so I lost a bit of time, but I did it thinking I'd seen the right line. Alright, fuel map 1 again. Let's see how we go. Got a 3.3 second lead here. If I can keep this up, I'd be happy to get home in second. Absolutely, I'd be happy to get home in second. Not sure it'll happen because Evil 1's behind me and he's a fast driver. But he's going to have to make up 3.6 seconds. And I don't know how close Madriski is to him. Oh, he's right on his tail actually. Madriski's right on him at the moment, so they're going to be battling a bit. Although they can help each other along these straights to catch up as well, so got to be mindful of that. Yeah, I'm still running fuel map 2 because I'm trying to save some fuel. I want to know that I'm going to make it to the end, so by sitting it on fuel map 2 through here, yes, I lose a bit of time to everybody else, but the time I lose I should be able to make back up again on the other end of the track. I'll just go up to fuel map 1 now to get through this fast section. A little unstable then, a little bit of Tokyo drift. And you've got to remember, coming second's not a bad thing, because once again, this is a league where you're fighting against everybody for the best time. That was a bit too much braking then, wasn't it? How much time do you think I just gave away? Second? Yeah, terrible. That was silly. Alright, time to stop talking and start racing. I'm making time here at the moment, so that's a good thing. Exo's just in a league of his own out the front. I'm trying not to be too harsh on the tyres as well, because I want to try and have as much grip as possible to finish this race. And I know when I get to lap 8, my tyres hate me. So, trying not to be too over the top with it. Cars behind are catching up now. And then have to start accelerating again now. Oops. That was better. Last time I slowed down so much, I lost a second. I think it's alright. I think we're good. Wow, look how fast they're catching me here. Smurf. Those numbers are dropping like mad. They must have got a slingshot past Bedrisky or something. It's in the same car as me, and he absolutely came flying out of there then. Towards the dying ends of this race is when you're more likely to smash yourself into a wall with a lighter car and trying to get faster speeds, so just try and be careful here. On lap 8, so stay in fuel map 1 pretty much now, I think. I think we've made enough fuel saving to get us to the end. Oops, see it's starting to slide there, that wasn't good. How close is it? 1! Oh no. 1.2. Alright, let's do something. If he gets within a second, he gets the toe, and then he gets the gold, so to speak. Alright, we're staying in fuel map 1 now. 1.1 to go. How's he typing and racing? Exo, whilst racing down the straight then, typed a message. It's amazing. If Smurf gets close enough to me on that hairpin, he'll slingshot past and go for the win. I've raced him enough to know that's what he's going to do. I'm just trying to keep it smooth. Wow. So close to a very bad outcome just then. Oh, he's caught up big time now, look at this. Time to cover the inside line, I think. My tyres were absolutely shot then. To drag to the end. Will I run out of fuel? Right on the line, will I get it? Yes! Right on the line. Oh, that was crazy. 9.868, 9.893. That was so close. Wow. Good race. Whew. Very good race. Good overall time too. Not too bad. I probably should have done that a lot quicker. But I was trying to be conservative and stay off the walls. So I think that's the key. Stay off the walls. But Exo, that's a whole different level. That's a really good time. So Exo, Smurf, then Madrisky, which is good. Teammate in 4th. And Seppo down 11. Wow. Race 1 done, now we go to the hard one. Where's Smurf? Alright, we've got to change our tyres now. Worst thing you can do is forget to change this, because this race, not fun. Oh, I didn't save it. Hang on, go up and save it first. Because that was a great finish. So close at the end. Smurf did well. Oh, what? He had damage? How does that work? With a finish time like that? That was extraordinary. Soul Slayer's not happy. Bring on next week. Okay, let's get out there for a little bit of practice because this is so different. It's so wet. That's why everybody's practicing, because it's slippery, slippery. Now this one, there's no traction control in Wheel2Wheel, so the best way to get around that is to use your fuel map so you don't over accelerate. Oh, why did I keep hitting the wrong thing? See? So different. You wouldn't believe how different it is. Someone's left the room again. Your lines are slightly different on this one, your braking spots, because it's just so much slipperier. Point in question. Forgot about that. You can't go full speed around that last bend. It doesn't like it. It's a lot different Madrisky. I'm just sorry, I'm in the background sliding out then. Packer keeps coming and going. He must have some serious internet problems, I'm guessing. Again, wet track. The key, smooth movements, smooth acceleration. Do anything quick, it'll result in an accident. This isn't the race, by the way, anybody. This is just practice, waiting for the race to start. I'm using up my back tyres quite a lot. There we go. Race time. See if we can get through the pack. We start at the back for this one, obviously, because we came second. So XO will be at the very back. We'll be next to him. And this will be a hell of a race. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross everything, because this is going to be carnage, I think. This is super slippery. A lot of people crashed in the last race, so if they crashed in that, they're definitely going to crash in this. Alright, let's get on to this. What the... Sorry man, didn't mean to hit my own teammate, but he pulled out in front of me then. What was I going to do? Can't swerve, don't hit me. That's not very nice. That's not very nice at all, actually. Come on, get out of the way. Don't do a restart, don't do a restart. We're going to do a restart, I think. Oh. I've got to get on the back of this. So far it's been pretty good. I've just got to get on the very back of those cars if I can to get a bit of a tow along. Oh, here we go. Maybe they're going to ask for a restart. It is too late, but anyway. Oops. That's what I wanted. Okay, I know we're being a bit quiet here, sorry, I'm concentrating. But we're on start of lap 5 with 5.4 laps of fuel. That's okay because we're coming in on lap 10. So things are looking alright at this point. Evil One's left the room, what happened? Did he crash? You're wondering why I keep going to fuel level 2 when I've got plenty of fuel. Number 1, it means that my pit will be slightly shorter. But number 2, it also means I've got a bit more grip on those parts of the track where it's slippery. And keeping in mind the tyres are starting to go off a little bit. Got to be a little bit careful. Ripdock's in front of me. Why did it say Ripdock's left? Was that Evil One? Sorry, it's Evil One, wasn't it? My bad. I gotta start driving and stop thinking. See if we can play a little bit of catch up. It's 3.5 seconds in front of us, which is a good amount of time. I don't know if he's fuel saving or not. 2:12, 2:13, not great times. Where's Flossie? Not in the top 8 yet. It's a long race. Still got 14 laps to go. Anything can and will usually happen. As long as we're cautious, we should be okay. Smurf will probably catch up to us, I'd say, which is fine. I'm being extra cautious through that one because I have many a time unwittingly hit that wall as the tyres go off and I'm not completely ready for it. Smurf's catching me again now because I'm still in fuel saver 2, but I'm trying to keep the speed and the fuel under control at the moment. This is where he makes up a lot of time through here. Being extra careful because I really don't want to miss my marks. That's where you lose a lot of time. Con's up to 7th. Madruski, where is he? 4th. Smurf in 3rd. Hopefully Madruski can catch Smurf. That would be a good result for me. Oh, he's catching me 1.3 seconds. Need to get a ribble on. I'll stay in fuel map 1, I think. I've got plenty of fuel. Root Doc's just had a moment. Because the tyres are really starting to go off now. Shift early, try and save some fuel instead of speed loss. So I've been going very cautiously through there, which is where Smurf's catching me, and through the next one. So I'll go a little bit quicker this time. It's just trying to maintain a bit of speed through there then, without shifting down gears. Oh, not again. That's bad. I have to be very careful because I'm in fuel. Oh no, I was in fuel map 2, it's okay. I didn't think I got it. Thank God I got it. That's way too harsh. Yeah. 1.3 behind. We're doing okay. If we had got a bit closer to Rip Doc, we would have been able to get that drag down the straight and pull away from Smurf. So, anyway, we'll try again. Because this is where he's slow through here. Good. It's a hell of a lot closer than I would have liked it. Too close. Way too close. And a lot of time lost. The tyres are getting very slippery, let me tell you. A lot of time lost on that one. That's better, hit the mark early that time. Alright, let's see how we go now. Look at that. I need a drink. I'm sweating. And shaking for those of you who can't see. Oh good, come out real slow. Come in front of him. Come in front of Smurf. The Tokyo Drift again. Game keeps twitching. Oh, everyone's going into pits. Must have burned up their fuel. better through there that time. Oh, very twitchy at the moment. Definitely want to go to a bit less fuel usage there. Okay, it's time. Now we've got to try and hold on and get the 11 laps out of this next one. Risky, it's going to put me back in traffic, but it had to be done. He's coming up. No one's close enough. Would have been good to latch on the back of someone to get some fuel saving. Anyway, we press on. I have to be careful here because they're new tyres and they're going to be slippery. And we're off again. First and second should pit this time, I would hope. A little bit too close for my liking. Same with him. Unfortunately, we've got a fuel save, so we have to watch what's going on here. I was hoping that he was going to pit. Whoa, that's wrong, Smurf. You're not meant to come out of the pit lane like that, man. Jesus. Here we go. 0.5 shell. See ya. It was a nice attempt, but you weren't successful, so. The difference between racing and using somebody's drag. Slight little tap there, and now he's off our case. Good. That's Ripdoc in front of us, is it? Got a lot more fuel saving I got to do. I was really hoping to get on the back of Ripdoc and let him do some of the work, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen like that. He's fuel saving because he's going slower than me at the moment, so I too am going to fuel save like mad along here for now. Here comes Smurf, and he pitted a lap later, so he's not going to be saving fuel like I am. He's going to be going hard. So I'm going to have to pick my game up, unfortunately. Why do I feel like I'm going so damn slow? Because I am. Smurf must have hit a wall or something. He slowed right down. It's not like him to slow right down. Yep. He's hit a wall, he's going backwards. Look, Maccajack's in fourth. So something's definitely gone awry there. Well, let's take this 3 seconds to burn some fuel. Sorry, save some fuel. Ripdoc's doing the same by the looks of it. Two and a half seconds now. So there we go. Smurf's back up to third. Good job. Wonder how that happened. Be interested to see that in replay. Almost down to the right fuel. Still braking too early for that hairpin there by the looks of it. A lot of sliding then. .7 seconds behind me, and I've still got to save a bit of fuel. It's a nail biter. About 14. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pit again if I don't save a lot more fuel. Lost the whole second then. If I could match his fuel map, I'd be happy. I think he's trying to do a fuel map 3. Can't be 100% sure though. You know what? I'm going to let him go past. If I can. Because that way I can get the tow. Wow, that was as slippery as you don't want it. Oh, I don't know what happened then. It's a little bit slippery looking. He bumps me again. Might as well stay in 6. Holy crap. Good bump. Yeah, so I've got enough fuel now. Now it's a matter of catching up. I don't know why I hit that inside wall then, that was weird. He wants to do the... I can see what Smurf's doing. We're getting a faster time overall, and he's going to do the run to the end. Well, if you're listening, Smurf, thank you, but I'm not saving fuel now. I'm good. So it's a run to the finish for both of us. It's ripped off 6 seconds away, so if we go hard now, we might reel him in if we're lucky. Close. Tires are starting to get very slippery, so I've got to be a little bit careful here. And Smurf will see that. I'm not going to have enough fuel. I should have still been saving. 18, 19, 20. I need 3 laps, got 2.2. Now he's going to try and shake me so I can't keep up. That's nice. That's lovely, that is. I could have given you a bump. So you weren't flying. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was weird. He's definitely shaking. Yeah. He's gone. Get back on his tail. And do me a world of good. Oh no, are you serious? Good time to get fuel. Got 33-second lead against 4th place, so 2 laps, let's do it. Have a drink, chill. It's going to be close to 4th here though. Go, 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 go. You can see him. We've got plenty of fuel now, so let's burn it and try and get a lead. We've got 6 seconds over Con. We've got to try and extend it out now. Slippery tyres, I might add. Tyres up to grip now and do our last lap as fast as we can. 1.4 laps of fuel. No need to stop, no need to get any more. Yep, we're in a good position. If we can hold this, we'll get third. And that is 2 podium finishes, so that would be a good result. But I've got to hold on here. He's catching me, Con, with 4.6 seconds left. I just put in the best time though through there, so. See how quick he is through that section. Still doing okay here. Smurf's now on slippery tyres, so as is Exo, so anything can happen to them too. They could have a slip, although I imagine Smurf would be fairly conservative at the moment without me being close. I would have preferred not to lose that 30 seconds in pits, but I needed the fuel and it was justified by that bit of damage that we got. If I had better math skills, I would have realised I was running out of fuel earlier and would have... Yeah, we can go all the way back now. And would have tried harder to save more fuel. Awesome result. Very happy with that. So we've got a second and a third. Lovely. Have to thank Smurf later on. He gained as well because it helped drag him along a bit faster. But that was definitely a good race. A very good race. And the 33 seconds behind is actually a good result too, because that's about how much I lost going into pits, I think. So, good result. Oh, not Exo, Ripdoc. Well done, Ripdoc. You did well, mate. Yeah, Ripdoc wins. Smurf second. Me third. Con fourth. Mackajack fifth. Madrisky, fantastic. Top six. Mad Mitch. Exo couldn't get through the traffic. Back in eighth. Broken Spoke, Expat Seppo, and War Soulslayer. Well, I'm sweating a lot. That was an interesting race. Good outcome. Let's see where we end up overall with the league. What sort of time comes from that. That was enjoyable. I enjoyed that. It was very, very hot. But it was good. Third. Lovely. Second last to third. I'll take that. Make sure we save this first before we do anything else. Okay. Alright, well, thank you very much everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the race. It was a lot of fun. We had a bit of slip and slide there and had one little accident towards the end, but it wasn't too bad. We got it going again. Yeah, pretty happy with all of that. So thank you very much once again for watching the stream, and feel free to join us again next week when we're at, let me just have a quick look and I'll tell you because I haven't even looked at myself yet. Next week, 18th of April, we are in the GR2s, the Group 2s, the Skylines at Circuit de Saint Croix B. So that'll be interesting. And it's an endurance race, 29 laps. So it's going to be a long one. So join us then next week. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, feel free to do that as well. I appreciate you watching, appreciate you being here. See you next week.